Hi friends, a very warm welcome on this particular video. Begin with the end in mind, something I'm really excited about to discuss with you under Becoming Unstoppable and under Becoming Millionaire. So one of the things you really want to do is, which a lot of us do not do, is start with where we want to finish. Think of an athlete and they're about to run the race of their life. Olympians, gold medalists, what are they thinking at before even starting the race? They're thinking about how they're going to win the race in the first place. They're not thinking how they're going to be in the second place. They're not thinking maybe they will win the race, maybe they will not win the race. They're not thinking before starting the race if they can win, maybe they're not sure when the race is about to start, right? They everyone's focus is on the trophy, on the gold medal. Everyone is focused on that. The same is true about entrepreneurship. The same is true about your business, about the job you are in right now, about the financial growth that you want to see grow in your life. Start with the end in mind. What is the end that you're looking at? What is that ultimate goal that you're focused on that you will achieve no matter what happens? That's the key. I'll tell you why that's important. Because when you keep your focus on the prize money, on the objective, on the ultimate outcome that you need to achieve, and it has to be big enough, and you'll see in a couple of my other videos, and I'll talk about that as well. In goal setting, it has to be big enough because smaller things in everyday life will be happening. Just today, I was talking to a friend of mine in England who has some absolutely phenomenal goals in mind. So he commented on one of my social media posts and he says, yeah, but I'm not doing that. I'm like, all right, why are you not doing that? And he's like, oh, because I have a part-time job and I do that and I'm not left with that much time. And I'm like, what's the big picture? And he smiled and he said, oh, because he completely forgot about the big picture. Begin with the end in mind, exactly where you're going. Because in spite of everything else that happens to you in your life, when you're on that journey with that focus and picture in mind, you will still struggle through it. You will still fight through it. You will still up your game through the process. You will up your skills in the process and you will keep moving forward. Slower steps, bigger steps, but you won't completely become paralyzed or obsolete because the goal and that final destination is a lot more exciting than everything else that is going on in the process. Because when your focus is on the ultimate prize, the ultimate dream, the ultimate lifestyle, and you still need to run your kitchen by doing a job that you may not like, or still run your business by doing a particular activity that you don't like, but you need to do it because of the bigger picture, because of that big ultimate goal that should be at the end of your mind. So that's what I mean by begin with the end in mind. If you do not have a beginning with the end in mind, guess what's going to happen? You're not going to make it. Small obstacles will stop you in big ways. And I really mean that. Small obstacles stop a lot of us in bigger ways. You know how many people I meet every day who say they want to be the unstoppable millionaire, or they want to make $1 million, or they want to become rich and they want to be wealthy, and yet they have the tiniest, meanest, smallest thing that stops them. For example, if they're in sales and marketing, in insurance, in real estate, in other industries similar to that, they won't pick up the call. They won't pick up the phone and call the right people. Why? Too lazy. How could you not talk to 5 or 10 people a day to run your own business or to sell a particular product so you could become rich, so you could become wealthy while providing them services in the middle? It's not because they cannot do it. It's not because of the lack of skills. Surely skills are important, but it's not the lack of skills. It is the lack of focus. That's right. Because if you're focused on the prize money, what the ultimate outcome is, what the ultimate lifestyle and income is, you will not let these smaller activities stop you from growing to the next level. Do you realize how powerful this is? And the other challenge about why a lot of us do not start with the end in mind is because of the fact that we are so conditioned back in the school, back in the college, in hours, in weeks, in months, especially in the Western world. Oh, I get paid $10 an hour. So conditioned about hours of getting an income. In the Asian community, it's monthly income. Oh, I make that much money in a month. We're so conditioned to that, that for us, for our mind to think long term, to think about what would life be like 5 years from now if I'm a millionaire. Far-fetched, not happening. The mind couldn't visualize it. It cannot visualize, it's just too much. And that's why I encourage everyone watching this video to write and make a list of what does begin with the end in mind look like in your wealth, in your lifestyle, in your goals, in your family life, in your relationship, in your health, and the list goes on and on depending what you want to achieve, and do one thing at a time. Begin with the end in mind. What's the ultimate outcome? And then work backwards. That's the next message. A lot of us are like, I would like to make this much in an hour so I can make this much in a month so I can achieve that target. Let's change that. How about, let's say you want to be a millionaire and maybe you don't want to be a millionaire. Maybe it's a different number for you. Maybe it's $10,000 a month and you're doing $1,000 a month. Right, so I want to make $10,000 a month. I want to make 100,000 US dollars per year. Whatever that number is, put that number down. Begin with the end in mind. By the end of 2020, by the end of 2021, whatever year you are in right now watching this video, and then work backwards, 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 backwards. So if I need to make 100,000 US dollars by the end of the year, what would that mean 6 months from now? What would that mean 3 months from now? What would that mean next month? What do I need to do tomorrow to make and fulfill that activity? Do you realize what's happening? Tony Robbins, one of my great mentors, teachers, said that majority of the people overestimate what they can do short term. They overestimate, and they underestimate what they could do long term. So they're so hopeful short term. Oh my God, this is going to happen, and I'm sure I can do it, and all that. That they underestimate. Oh my God, $100,000. Who am I kidding? I'm making $1,000 a month. How can I make 100,000? If you're already doing 100,000, how can I make $500,000? Right? Because it's too far-fetched. It's too far away. Without realizing it is that everyday activity and skills that you're going to build consistently that is going to change that outcome by doing that everyday activity consistently. So get the ultimate goal in mind and work backwards. That's the message in this video. Begin with the end in mind. Right now, literally anything that you're doing in your life, ask yourself this question. What is the ultimate outcome? Not next month's outcome, not next week's result. They're all important. What's the ultimate outcome? Why are you doing the business you are doing? Because the ultimate outcome is, the ultimate business goal is, the ultimate lifestyle goal is, the ultimate wealth goal is what? That's called begin with the end in mind. So I hope I've added some value on this video. Stay tuned. Again, if you're not subscribed to my channel, click on the button somewhere, get subscribed. If this video had value for you and you can think of others in your community that might have value in it, by all means, share this with them and let's educate and empower the masses together. Take care. And again, if you have any questions on this, leave a comment, ask me questions, and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you as well. So take care. God bless you all. Keep rocking, and see you in the next video.